Since maybe we were together on In the Kitchen when I joined David, or on Thursday nights as a social host, so I'm excited to be back with you on In the Kitchen this week on QVC2, and we're talking about a loved customer favorite, Jenny Lee bread. Because this just isn't any bread. This is the most decadent bread that is bathed in butter and then rolled in the most delicious cinnamon and sugar topping. That's always been a customer favorite. We have a couple different flavor combos we're gonna talk about. So you have your choice. This is called the Blueberry Muffin Cinnamon. And it's not just blueberries in it. There's actually like blueberry muffin batter in the bread. It's so good. There's also classic cinnamon, where you can get 4 of the classic cinnamon, or if you can't decide, you could get 2 of each, which essentially is the combo, is what I have here. I have 2 of the cinnamon and 2 of the blueberry. But if you come on in to the rolls of cinnamon, rolled in butter, that most delicious piece of bread, whether it's right out of the bag, whether it's into your toaster, or you're making French toast with this, it's a decadent treat. Sale price is $30.98. I'm gonna ship this to you for free. It's M97071, and Queen of Baking. If only I could bake as good as Marie-Louise Ludwig. She's joining us. She's bringing us the Jenny Lee bread loaves today, leaning in her expertise with this delicious, delicious bread. Marie-Louise, I'm gonna shove my face with bread. You talk.
You shove your face with bread. I want to start today, if I may, with a little bit of gratitude, Allie, because we were not in the award show this past week. I know it's probably coming up, but winner, Best Bread 2024 Customer Food Choice Awards. And why not? From our family in McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania, thank you. 5 generations. Next year, it will be 150 years of making these delicious yeast fermented bread. And today, let me just say, if you love blueberry muffins, and what if we said, for everybody who loves a blueberry muffin marries one of our classic cinnamon swirls with a few twists in there, then that's what we have for you today.
Wait a second,
and this
I
is
didn't
so
get invited.
good.
I didn't get invited to that wedding. I would have the perfect dress to wear. All right,
it was quite lovely.
So that's the blueberry muffin cinnamon recipe.
And blueberry has a great story. I know you started a little bit. So not just blueberries, not just dried blueberries thrown in there, huge plump frozen blueberries go into the batter so they don't break up as much. Then if we could get a tight shot on that, you will note a little hint of a blue color. That is a blueberry emulsion finished off with dried blueberries and done with a vanilla pudding cake mix. So there's a little bit of sweetness in there. Then on the edges, that's where the whole story starts, is that delicious buttery crust with that cinnamon sugar. We call that a butter bath. I hope we're gonna take maybe a little trip to our bakery and show you that. When you put that in the toaster, that gets all nice and buttery and crispy. That yeast bread gets all nice and toasted, and then you get all those sweet flavors and all those blueberries. Here we go. We are going to McKees Rocks, PA, right outside of Pittsburgh, where the 3 rivers come together. I went there last year and had a little visit with, or actually last Easter. But look, this is the beauty of a family bakery. Next year, 150 plus years old. To your left is Bernie, generation 4. So the dough rises, it's then sheeted out. It then gets a generous filling of the cinnamon sugar. All of them get weighed and go into these specially designed crimped pans for baking, which allows us to slice them for you. But after baking, they go and they get a generous butter bath, and then they are hand finished with tons of our our special cinnamon I'm going to tell you about. They get sliced, they get put into a bag. These are our largest loaves, 18 ounces. So check this out. If you open them all up, Allie, there's about 18 to 20 slices per loaf. And I always tell my family, no, there's about 17 slices in there because I grab that end piece first. We call that a heel. Where I grew up in Ohio, in a toaster, fully loaded on here. But what I want to show you is one thing that makes us so special that you just saw in the video. It's called our butter bath.
Ooh,
so you
hey, wait, really quick, Marie-Louise, before we see the butter bath, because listen, if you walked away for a second, come on back. We're going to show you the butter bath. You get your choice of the 4 in the blueberry or 4 rolls in the classic cinnamon. Remember, it is a yeast aged dough. It makes all the difference. And other breads You throw away what we call the butts or the end. Never with Jenny Lee. That's the best part. So then you could choose the combo where you get 2 of each. You also have auto delivery where they'll come to you every 60 days. So that's a great way to ensure that you're getting your Jenny Lee loaves. And the reason you want these is not only the quality recipe in the bread, the cinnamon, the blueberry, where it all comes from, but it's the butter bath. Marie Louise, I would like a butter bath.
By the way, me too, I know. By the way, our breads are kosher. We know that's important to a lot of our QVC family here, but this is what separates us from all those giant bakeries. This is something that has to be finished. So check out the loaf. That's the crimp pan. That is a full loaf come together. It's already sort of segmented out in slices, but it goes into the butter bath all the way around and on the ends, and the butter bath is nice and warm, and then hand finished off. Cinnamon sugar. So what they do is they use a special blend of 2 different kinds of cinnamon, which they have specially made for them, Vietnamese and Indonesian. Nice little sassy snap to the cinnamon on here. So look at this. Then they slice it. They put it in a bag. It arrives to you fresh.
Oh my gosh.
So eat it or freeze it. Do not put it into the refrigerator. Look at that. That's what that delicious crust on the outside looks like. And I'll tell you, 5 generations, God, I'm happy to step in for him today, baking this delicious bread that everybody in McKees Rocks fell in love with. We've been on QVC for several years now, and we won Best Bread 2024 Customer Food Choice Award.
Right out of the bag. Toasted in the oven. Delicious. Take it a step further, okay? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know. I'm still a kid at heart.
Yeah.
I love a PB&J.
Yeah.
Okay? You use this as French toast. You
like that?
You make like a bread pudding with this bread.
Like this? Oh, like that? And there's a great
Told you
recipe
she was a
card
good
that
baker.
comes with it, Allie, which tells you how to do both. And I just used probably a loaf of bread in here. This happens to be a blueberry. I added some more blueberries. And to the French toast, I made a berry banana split French toast. So this is not even a full loaf of bread on here, lightly grilled off with bananas and fresh berries. But one more thing, think about this for sandwiches. Step away from your white bread and your sourdough. Look, tuna fish on the blueberry, or look at that beautiful scrambled egg on there with the salad on the side.
I wish we had more time simply so I could keep eating.
I don't blame you.
Traditional cinnamon or the blueberry muffin cinnamon, you can't decide. Get 2 of each. Get the auto delivery. They come every 60 days, and they're going to ship to you for free. Oh, it's so good. Can we take a break so I can keep eating? Marie Louise, thank you.